So last night I got to check out Blue Giant. This movie I saw advertised when I went to see The Boy and the Heron, and that's all I knew. I only saw that one trailer. I didn't look into anything else about it, and that was it. Now, of course, it's based on a manga, like pretty much any anime is. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, when I walked out of the cinema last night, I had chills, I had goosebumps, my heart was in my mouth, and when the movie finished, I just wanted to stand up and clap. This is truly phenomenal. Let's get into why. Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for taking your own time out to check out this spoiler-free movie review. Basically, the plot of Blue Giant, if you're not sure what it's about, it focuses on three characters, Dai, Yukinori and Tamada, as they form a band. Dai, who plays the saxophone, Yukinori, who plays the piano, and Tamada, who plays drums. They form a band in hopes of one day performing at the most prestigious and best club in Tokyo, So Blue. Stop what you're doing, because the link down below is to my Patreon. If you're not already a member, membership's £1 per month. You get access to so much early stuff, videos, competitions, giveaways, and so much more. Get your name in the limelight like these absolute legends. Thank you to all of them who helped to support me and Patreon. It really, really means a lot. What are you waiting for? Become a legend yourself. Get your name in the limelight, and I'll see you over there at Patreon. So that premise alone may put some people off because they might be like, I don't really want to watch an anime about music or about jazz, that kind of thing. You know, a lot of animes are like a lot of adventure and fantasy kind of elements. Of course, it's anime kind of for everyone, really. But for me, I'm pretty much open. I like seeing an anime for what it is. I like kind of giving anything a chance, really. And as I mentioned, this movie is absolutely sensational. Easily my favourite movie of 2024. Now, you might be wondering why I've got 2024 in the title, because I know this kind of got released, I think, in Japan in 2023. Well, in England, we literally just got the movie yesterday, so as I'm recording this, so that's why I've written 2024. But yeah, this is easily the best movie of the year for me, hands down, and it's going to take something absolutely more sensational than this to be my number one movie of 2024, because, guys, this is just truly incredible. To start out with, I know the director has previously done a lot of like TV series kind of work, and I know he's done like a few movies and stuff like that, but yeah, with the director's works, I've seen a couple of it here and there. Haven't seen a lot of it, haven't seen everything, but wow, what a directorial feature that they made here. This is just truly amazing. Firstly, we have these three characters, Dai, Yukinori and Tamada, who are all so likable. You really root for them, you really want them to succeed. The movie gives you that emotional feeling and pulls you in from the get-go to make you really want to care. So for example, I saw this with my two brothers, one of my best friends and one of my brother's partners, right? And two of the people didn't know anything about what this was about at all. And one of my brothers loves anime, like a lot of more fantasy, right? So he thought Blue Giant, okay, that sounds kind of like maybe like a monster flick, you know? So anyway, the first 10 minutes, he openly said to me, he said, look, the first 10 minutes when I realised it wasn't that, and it was about like this blues jazz musician, he's like, it wasn't something that I'd really watch. But by the end of it, he's like, wow, that was great, I really loved it. So it just goes to show that this movie works on so many levels for different people of different fans of anime, right? So as I mentioned, with this emotional pull that the movie gives you and brings you into the world of these characters and the passions and loves that they have for either the saxophone, whether it's the piano, or whether it's like Tamada, who's never played drums before, but he's so determined to play drums and be part of this band. And like anything in life, you can definitely relate to that. So for example, like Tamada wants to play drums, he's never really had any experience before, but it's like any of us, right, who ever have a goal or want to learn an instrument, you know, as Dai mentions it perfectly in a sentence, and I'm kind of like paraphrasing it, he says like, you know, we all start as amateurs, right? So we all start at any kind of brand new skill as an amateur, basically knowing nothing, and with the practice and determination and hard work, maybe resilience, blood, sweat, tears, all that kind of stuff, you then get to the point where you do learn and you feel more confident and you feel better and you want to just improve continuously. And that's the kind of effects that Tamada has, and that is just his character to a T. And it was just beautiful to watch, and it was really kind of inspiring, because when you see something like that, it kind of makes you think, well, can I maybe play an instrument? I'm going to be honest with you guys, I can't play an instrument, but, you know, it gave me that feeling for sure. Now, Yukinori is also a character in the band that plays the piano. Now, he's been playing piano for around 14 years, which is absolutely incredible. So, of course, when you hear him playing piano, he sounds amazing. Right now, to us, you know, maybe who's maybe not like a musician and just an audience, we think, wow, this guy sounds great. But throughout the movie, when certain things happen, you think, okay, yeah, maybe I can see what they're going on about here, or maybe, you know, I can see kind of like the character development then, like maybe why, you know, we feel like there should be maybe a little bit more. That's all I'm going to say. And Dai, who plays the saxophone, is just amazing. This guy has been playing the sax for 3 years. He's never been in a band or anything like that by the seams of it, but he practices whenever and wherever he can. So whether that's in a building, whether that's down by the river, which is most of the time is literally by the river, just playing, right? And he just has this ultimate passion to be the best saxophone player in the world. And because of that sheer drive, grit and determination, he's determined to make that happen. And it's just inspirational, because he has a dream. He knows what he wants, even at the age of 18, which I believe, I know him, Yukinori are, and I don't know if Tamada is same age or a little bit older. I don't know if that's addressed, I'll be honest with you. If it is, let me know in the comment section. But at 18 years old, to have that vision, dream, and reality is just sublime. The music numbers as well are so catchy, they're toe tapping, they're also really, really good. Every song, I was like, wow, it just seems to be kind of like upping itself one after another, which I guess in a way is kind of predictable, because of course they're trying to be the best to go and play at the best club in Tokyo, right? So they've got to improve. But despite all of that, the music just gets amped up from like 100% to all the way up to like 4,000 by the time this is done. It goes so hard, it goes very real, very fast, and just overall the animation to add to that is just stunning. Whether it is the animation of seeing them practicing, or as Dai's playing the saxophone, for example, like all the colours kind of illuminate, and then all these kind of colours are bursting into the air, where it kind of gives you a feel of what the audience is seeing and how they're feeling when they're watching him play, and they're just mesmerised. Couples are kind of holding hands, and everyone's just bonding over the fact that they're just hearing simply beautiful music. There's just so much to love about this movie. There really, really is. If I have to put my kind of critic hat on and think, okay, well look, is there any negatives really? I would say there's maybe 2 very minor negatives, or things that I would kind of mention to stop me giving 5 stars to this movie. The first one is I simply have to watch it again. Alright, I can't say that this is a 5 out of 5 movie on my first watch, because on the second watch I may either love it even more, the same, or I maybe dislike it that little bit less, right? So I don't really want to give 5 stars for that reason. But also I would say the second main thing is kind of like a 2-parter here, right? So the first parter of this one is, if you're not huge into anime and maybe like you're a beginner, I'll be honest, maybe you won't feel as much as I did watching this, because I love anime, right? And I'm very familiar with it by now. But if you're brand new, you may not get those exact same feelings, so you might think, wow, this is maybe a little bit, Mike's overhyped this a little bit, right? But also secondly, I would say there's elements here where it's a little predictable. There would have been maybe like one more kind of twist and turn I would have liked to have seen, just to kind of give our characters a bit more kind of stakes, right? But besides that, guys, I haven't really got like any negatives literally whatsoever. Blue Giant, which I got to experience at the cinema on the big screen, is just truly phenomenal. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. So my overall score for Blue Giant is a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Have you seen Blue Giant? Are you gonna check it out? Let me know down below in the comment section so we can continue the discussion down there. If you've enjoyed this review, certainly give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel by clicking the red button down below if you already haven't. Click over here to see more content of mine which you may have missed or may not even know about. And until the next time that I see you guys, I'll be seeing you later.